Yesterday, the chairman of Lake Victoria Logistics, Captain Mike Mukula, revealed that Ugandans were now consuming fuel at the pump stations delivered at a lower cost compared to the old days when it was delivered by road.
And that should be able to bring slightly the cost of transport down, the cost of fuel in the outlets. If that is manifesting, I'm happy for it.
This development has excited fuel dealers.
And I'm glad that it is on the ground now. And this will definitely bring the prices down. As I have been saying this to the government for a long, long time, that the fuel should be brought by the ship. And I'm sure with this vessel, the prices will come down to at least 300-400 shillings per litre, which is a good news for the transporters, because if you bring a matoke from Barara or any other place, those prices of the food also will come down. Because the prices of the food had really gone high. You know, matoke had shot up to 50,000 shillings.
This good news about the fuel marine transportation project could be bad news to the fuel transporters.
Now, if this vessel goes successful, then what are you going to do with the trucks? And at the same time, even to sell those trucks is not going to be easy.
However, the drop in pump prices is also attributed to the global reduction of prices.
The prices have been reduced all over the world, and the prices are also coming down. So you imagine the price which had gone over $150 per barrel. You know, today you can purchase the fuel at a half a price.
It is estimated that a single trip of this vessel, with carrying capacity of 4.5 million litres, saves the dealer the equivalent of transporting 1,000 trucks by roads, also reducing the road carnage.
It will save our roads. You imagine the amount of the money which is spent on the road. Two, it will also reduce the traffic of the heavy trucks, which you find there are many accidents taking place.
Dr. Taylor also explains why the disparities in pump prices, even when the source of the fuel is the same. Currently, the pump prices range between 4,700 to 5,100 within Kampala metropolitan.
Because you know there are so many Somalis now in the petroleum dealer. So for them, they use their own truck. So obviously the transport is going to be cheaper. So you will find the price of Shell, Total, and these big dealers are standardized price. Wherever by you will find City Oils, Sebex, so many others have come. And you know, most of the fuel stations in East Africa is taken over by Somalis.
According to Dr. Taylor, the slight drop in prices will finally trickle down to the Ugandans. They are hoping that government considers a reduction in taxes on fuel too.
The petroleum dealers should increase the commission which they are giving it, and the government at the same time also should reduce the tax. My only concern is that I still request the government and the Uganda Revenue Authority, if the fuel can be allowed to be stored in the bond, so you find that future crises may not arise.
Kampala alone hosts about 150 fuel stations, and Taylor says it is time for the fuel dealers to unite and negotiate with the government.
Right, so I'm trying to call a fresh election for a young generation to take over.
Born in 1951, Dr. Taylor was a Buganda Kingdom minister for 17 years.
My mother was born here in Jinja, 1930.
Jingo Francis, NTV.